Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Three Dads on a Console. We know not every dad can stay up to date on the latest and greatest in video game news that you need to know about, so we are here to do it for you. And remember, this show is kid-friendly, and it's going to be a lot of business, so no earmuffs are needed. Now on with the show, I'm one of your hosts, Wobble Plays, alongside the Potato Court.
Hey.
What's that?
What was that? Hey.
And the other voice you hear streaming also out of his basement on twitch.tv/Pezzel, drinking out of a T-Swift cup. It's Pez.
You're not in your basement.
No,
but
I'm not
we're
in my
in the
basement
Pez.
at all. I'm in the opposite of the basement. I'm on the third floor.
Yeah,
I was
but we're
gonna say,
in the
that's a
Pez
window.
basement on Twitch, that, hole of degeneracy and villainy.
Bro, if you were in my basement, you'd know it. Also, it is a Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie cup, and it's great.
He would be dropping down a bucket and asking you to put the lotion in the basket.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, Wabba would be putting a note on that says, just give me chicken fingies, please. He's going in the basement. I said,
I was
you're not in the
deleting
basement.
photos to make space, and I came across those chicken nuggies at the Bruins game, and
First off,
I
they weren't
wish I knew I was
nuggets.
in the good old days.
They weren't nuggets. They weren't even fingers. They weren't tenders. They were essentially a whole chicken, breaded and fried.
I measure food in that whatever that unit is. That's how I measure food now.
I still think it's hilarious that
great.
that giant slice of pizza that we had before was way better than all the food in there.
Dude, the pizza, that slice of pizza was incredible. It was like the best $12 TD Garden pizza I've ever eaten in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost as good as the guy who kept trying to talk to Bruins legend Johnny Busick about how great of a ice hockey player he was for like Hockey Town.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Chief. Yeah, I come to Hockey Town at 9 o'clock. I play defense on the third line. We're incredible. I scored 3 goals once.
Remember, Court gave me one instruction: just be cool. This man wasn't.
No, this
And
guy
did not get the memo.
Nope. And then Court left us for like 3/4 of the game. Go talk to someone else.
Do you blame him?
No.
Hold on. One, I couldn't get vodka sodas, remember? And I kept saying, why don't you come with me? And you both would go, but I got free beer right here.
True.
Yeah, I already gave her $5. I'm covered for the night.
He's not wrong.
And I was like, okay, so I would have to go downstairs and then go beside the Nesson booth and be getting drinks there. And then I came back to one, and I kept coming back. And then we went to the gift shop. Remember, we did do that.
We did go to the gift shop.
Then
they had a chicken nugget plush.
And then I saw Mick, and then I came back in, and that was when I was gone for almost the whole third period. And you were like, Waba ate all the chicken fingers.
Oh,
yeah.
Destroyed.
Well, someone had to do it. You think I was going to leave it to that bozo Chatna Busick? No.
Yeah, when we don't want the staff to have to clean up all that chicken finger. So shout out to Waba. Thank you for your service.
I took it to go, God sends his toughest challenges to his strongest warriors.
Yeah, God came down that night and was like, eat all these enlarged chicken fingers.
And I said, present them.
Yeah, and Waba was like, okay.
God, that
shooter.
Amazing. So, I know we said we'd be talking about video games.
This. You have
yeah.
How did we get off the rails so quick?
That was Pez.
That's fine.
That's what I do best.
So we have 3 topics today, and they are all, 2.25 are business related. The first, just want to talk about our favorite game, former favorite game.
Yeah,
NHL.
Right now the game I'm playing is my favorite game.
Yeah,
I will make a joke about the game I'm playing before you get into it, because we're going to talk about NHL, which was the former game I was playing. I was lucky enough for PlayStation Canada to send me a copy of Ghost of Yote today, and I haven't touched it. I have it downloaded, but I got Indiana Jones yesterday on the PS5, and as a kid of the 80s, I can't put this dang game down. It is so much fun. Like, so good. It is Uncharted with Indiana Jones story, which is better. But the melee combat is terrible. But other than that, the game's fantastic and the story is great. You know what pisses me off the most, Pez? This should have been the last movie. This should have been the last movie. What I'm watching right now. So good.
How's the soundtrack?
All right. Sorry.
No,
Go on your rant.
how's the soundtrack on Indie? I imagine it's just as epic as the movie.
No, it's exactly it's exactly like you want it to be.
Can I throw a question at you? Currently, Indiana Jones is on the Steam sale for $41.99 USD. Worth it? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
Woo!
In the card it goes.
I think I'm gonna say to you, I think you're gonna really. You're a child of the '80s as well. You're gonna do the story is so good. It's like
I'm in.
You know what it reminds me of? It's pretty much Wolfenstein, how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
No futuristic though.
Yeah.
And then you'll get the third person every now and then, like when you're swinging and all that kind of stuff. But the puzzles are kind of really fun, and it's literally like what they did was take a trope from 3 with the journal, the diary, the Grail diary, but instead it's like your diary, and that's how you for puzzles and everything. You got everything there, so your codes and like, oh, it's just too good, man.
I love it.
It's good.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. I'm in.
See, something about we love and something about we used to love. Wobble wanted to talk about something.
Well, I want to talk about math. So I was playing NHL.
And a game that I used to
people
love.
Already just stop listening, but continue.
No. So I just want to share. So there's a video if you want to see how I did this. But NHL had a fantasy event where to build a fantasy player, you needed, like coin wise, after 2 weeks of the game being out, or 3, 760,000 coins. And that doesn't exist. So I was thinking about how to do a player, and I saw what you needed to actually make the player. It was like 384s and 283s, and these are cards that when you get them, they upgrade as the regular person, like as the player score. So if you're a defense, it goes up by +2, offense +1. It's a really great way to like care about the season for players you might not, or teams you might not.
It's almost like they should just make that the normal cards, because I know. Care about the whole, yeah. Okay, continue.
No, you're right. Like I loved it. I was watching, listening to Montreal games for Laura Stacey. I had Fabian Zetterlund. It was fantastic, and Ekholm, who ended up getting a 99. Like,
and imagine you could do it following along to the NHL season. So if McDavid starts playing bad, his card goes down. But like, say you get somebody else, and like your lines could be different every month because it all depends on who was hot the month before, and you're following along. And Dorofeyev, like he'd be really good in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
If only there was another game that was a good framework for that. But unfortunately, they're unaware. So I started doing it, and then during stream I was like, you know what? Do you guys care about this? So I rolled up a spreadsheet. I have a video about it. But EA has tanked this event so hard that they actually, because of Reddit, because of Twitter, even Nasher, Sleeves, Thrash, Henrique, everyone's pooping on this. And they came out with an apology, and I want to read you guys this apology and get your thoughts.
Okay.
From the EA Sports NHL, which is shocking to actually see a tweet. We've been following the conversation around fantasy hockey closely and want to check in. This event is always a big moment in HUT. And while we know it hasn't felt perfect for everyone, we want to reassure you there's more coming. That sentence right there. Starting next week, additional fantasy collectibles and new ways to earn will roll out as part of the event plan, giving you more paths to progress. We'll also be making some targeted tuning updates to some fantasy moments to make sure they feel more achievable. We'll continue to monitor. What are your thoughts on the line? We know it hasn't felt perfect for everyone.
So here's what here's my thought is why they were so predatory this time. They went all in on like whatever. Because what I think one of the biggest issues with NHL right now is they just care about the whales for HUT, and they just don't give a dang. But they don't realize, Pez and I talked about this before we started the show, if they did like a live series card set, but we call them ice, and then you just a name I thought of, and then you do other moments and stuff like that for like Bruins legends, all that kind of stuff, and you don't collect collectibles. You actually only collecting the teams. You only do NHL and AHL, and you forget everything else just for HUT till you figure it out just for the first year. So you have the AHL. Those cards actually match their counterparts in the NHL or the AHL, so the cards can go up and down. So you'll actually have a marketplace of people trying to like collect these guys. Everything goes into sets. So like say you do the Boston Bruins, you do everything, and then you get Zdeno Chara, and then you have moments to collect the other ones like the Terry O'Reillys and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's just so many ways you could do that. And then in the program, you're actually getting packs, and you make real packs that are always in the store all the time. Like certain kinds. They got, the MVPs, all whatever you want to call them, just put them in there. People will play the game. And then you have each month you can relive huge moments in the NHL. And those cards are going to be the ones that you can collect for that month and use them for the next month. Oh my God. It's right there.
It's
Wish. Yes, this is pretty much MLB The Show, but just tweaking a little bit to be more NHL.
Yeah.
Brother, you know what that tweet was? That was essentially someone like saying something you get upset about, and they go, well, I'm sorry you got upset by that. Like, it's not like I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not like, hey, I'm sorry that this event is absolute horse trash, and we'll try to be like, we'll try to be better. Good catch. What do you mean? I'm like the Jason Varitek of catching my swears, dude. I'm really good at this. It's like, we don't, oh yeah, we made a really, really bad event. We're really sorry. And we kind of screwed you guys over, but like, we'll try to do better next time. It was like, hey, I know you dum-dums don't like this. I don't care. You morons are still going to play anyway. We'll just give you more cards next week. Shut your mouth and pay us.
So I encourage you, if you care about the math and how I got there and my like honest to God reaction, check out a video. It's like 10 minutes. It's on our YouTube. I felt compelled to do it. But let me just show you. So if you can play a game in 20 minutes, so the cost to make the most optimal path is 760,000. That's assuming you spend all the time to get the free collectibles, and you need 40, so you need 24. You have to play at 1,000 coins each. 760 games. Each game takes 20 minutes. That's 253 hours. How many days do you think that is?
All right,
24-hour days.
253. It is 10, 11, 12 days.
It's 10 and a half days. The event is 11 days long. So if you played, so by the time I said it, it was already on day 8 of the event. So I'm out of time by 2 days.
What's that?
If I played 24-hour days. So the other one I did, and I know I'm spoiling the video, but like, I'm just go back for it was very funny. If you want to, so let's say you have a job and you can only, you have to spend a third of the day sleeping and eating, and let's say you spend 8 hours per day. How many days do you think you need to complete it if you spend 8-hour days on the game?
Man, it's like, if you 8 hours, like, I don't know, 31. Was it 31?
The game was out for 18.
I'm a mathematician.
So you should have, even Court, who got it early, you did not have enough time to play 8-hour shifts in order to accumulate enough coins to get the players on the market. And the best part is, there's only 550 84s on the market. So only, like, I think only 72 people could make it.
Oh my God.
So if you only did 80s, you need if you only had 80s, you need 40 of them or you need 15 of them to make a collectible. Okay. So 1580 go into there. You have to do that 24 times. There's 2,046 80s on the market when I did the math. That is 3.5 people. 3.5 people, and I played. I went 50% on Hut Champs. I went 6-4 or 5-4-1. I was ranked 7,000. So if you assume that I'm the worst player in the whole game, which honestly some people may attest to, that's less than 1%. That's less than 1% of the player base. These guys are mathematically idiots, and I say in the video, this took me 16 minutes. You're telling me not one Bojo over there could have been like, hey, maybe we should pivot because if everybody does, like, only 3.5 people can do it if people had that amount of money. Also, by the way, if you don't get the free collectibles, you need 1.3 million. So you could have 1 million coins in this game and still be broke.
Can you even get 1 million coins in this game right now?
I don't.
Probably not.
You could, but you would have had to play for 52 days on 8-hour shifts.
Game is so
like, they're so stupid. Like, and I don't mean to, and again, I think the people who are coding, like, there's a lot of very smart people over there, the people that are actually making and developing the game, the people who run the content, like, I'm telling you, and I like, contract me.
Get them.
I'm very cheap. I'm very reasonable.
Get them.
I'm cheaper than a lot of these places out here. It'll take me, I only need a few hours. And honestly, if they gave me their data, I could probably figure it out. It's wild. So again, if you like math and spreadsheets, check that out. If not, we just gave you the quick hits. Mathematically, this is a train wreck. And this is why nobody wants to play the game anymore.
True.
There we go.
Finn.
But yeah, so that's all that's been in the news for EA, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Rain Man.
Yep.
So
yeah, gotta play NHL. Gotta play Hut.
I made this video because I know I won't be making a team of the year one when I bust out a spreadsheet, because I haven't even seen an 84 and I need 15 of them to make one of these cards.
Bro,
I haven't even sniffed an 83. I have 2.
Insane.
It's so
I got an 85 pasta.
Perfect. You can make 1/5 of a collectible.
I make an all Bruins team every year. That's all I ever do, and that they know, because it's just not worth my time.
Nope.
I hope you enjoy a Bruins team that's below 82 overall, because that's all you're going to be able to afford in this game. I can't wait till the next event. It's so.
How many Sean Corrales can we get? Going?
He was an 82. He's actually a good card. He did something.
What? Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Like I told you, he's the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the truth. All right.
So the truth. So I know this podcast. I know it hasn't felt perfect for everyone, right? But, we want to reassure you that more is coming. And what's coming next is we want to talk about a huge story involving EA in the news. How is that transition?
Hold on. People, for the people that can watch this on YouTube later, get to this point right here. When Waba thinks he has a very good transition,
I do.
He does this thing with his eyes, where it's like he almost has his eyes like make like you know what I'm talking about, fans?
I'm trying to convince you.
So just go next time, everybody. He gets like this so serious stare. And it usually is like the last one was a very good transition, but I just noticed the eyes, and I'm never going to be able to unsee it.
My favorite Waba transitions sometimes take a little bit to get to the end, but it's a wonderful journey. The good ones are a good journey.
This one's I've been thinking of because
everything's a good journey today.
It's a good journey.
It's a journey up, baby. I love this journey for the 3 of us.
Oh, dude, that guy with the watches, that's fantastic.
Call Pez a shoe salesman because he's talking about journeys.
Al Bundy.
Boom.
It's, for
Al
the
Bundy,
Canadians,
the
that is a
only
shoe store.
Pokai
2
quarterback to throw for 4 touchdowns.
Or is it 4 touchdowns? Yeah.
Halfback run for 4 touchdowns. Wow, but complete that thought.
And that was it.
All right, great. Show's over, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I honestly, I didn't get farther than the transition. EA has been sold to a private equity firm. This is the big news. They have been acquired by a Saudi Arabian PIF. And how much is it? $55 billion.
There's two.
There's like two.
The Saudi Arabia and Jared Kushner.
Yep. Jared Kushner's firm, the name Silver Lake Partners and Affinity Partners, run by U.S. President Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner.
Well, Silver Lake Affinity Partners, right? So
we got games.
This is interesting because it is a huge acquisition. EA has always been
Patriot.
No, it's gonna be
you're gonna be hectic, and you're like, I'm the war chief.
Bro, you're gonna put in NHL 27, and you're gonna hear EA Sports. It's in the game.
But hey, if you own EA stock, though, this is a good deal for you. You get $210 cash per share, which is actually a very good. That is a good buyout.
That is a good buyout.
I wish I was in on that.
At one point, I haven't looked at their stock in a while, but last time I saw it, it was only like 140, 150 so it's pretty good.
Yeah, and Public Investment Fund, the sovereign wealth fund of Saudi Arabia, it has 925 billion worth of assets, so 55 billion drop in the bucket worth so yeah, this is big. Why is this a big deal? We're seeing a publicly traded company that we all know and love sometimes, and it is now going to be basically taken private, and now they are not beholden to shareholders. So in terms of what it comes to, goals and targets and financial, benchmarks, that could change the way that they approach things. Also, too, we don't know if the loot boxes is going to be something that can be done, that type of style. We don't know if that's legal and whoever the new owners are. So that might be something that's reinvestigated. But yeah, there's a pretty big acquisition, and I don't know. It's just we don't know a lot about it yet or how it's going to affect EA. I mean, it hasn't. It's just happened in the past few days, so we're not going to see a lot. They are keeping the CEO in place, so no leadership change. But that doesn't mean the targets, financial targets, aren't going to change. And I wonder specifically. I don't think they care about NHL. I don't even think they care about Madden. But maybe we see bigger prize pools. Maybe we see a more robust esports system. Specifically, I imagine in Madden, which is successful with the MCS, and with EAFC, which is probably the biggest reason why it was invested in, because that property is huge worldwide.
Yep. I mean, the hope is that now, because it's private and they don't need to really please shareholders, that their microtransactions and their live service games will maybe come down a bit. However, that probably won't happen. I don't know if you know this, but the Saudis really like their greenbacks, right? So like they're gonna do everything they can to make some money. So there is also the possibility that it gets tremendously worse. And like Court was saying pre-show, what if you're playing Madden and all of a sudden you go, or you're playing NHL and the period's over, and instead of going into a menu, you go into a commercial.
Oh,
right. Like it's possible.
oh.
And now you watch a, 30-second Nike commercial. Then you go into your menu. Unskippable, by the way. Because I feel like that was something, and I can't remember.
2K did it.
Thank you. I was going to say, I feel like it was something 2K did.
I was laughing. The amount of people, with everybody getting mad at NHL lately, going in the dimensions saying, you should get 2K to make a game. And I'm like, do you people not understand? They're like the most microtransaction ever. And I think Kushner and the Saudis are gonna do more in mobile. We're not gonna get our single player campaigns unless it's Star Wars. Like, we're not gonna get a lot of things because they're only gonna go to the ones that print money.
Just go to the well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think like a lot of like the like UFC and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to see a lot of. But maybe there's an interest in that because again, like you see a lot of the UFC fights go to Saudi Arabia and overseas. Maybe that's something that does get some attention, but hockey is probably not on the radar. But again, I don't know what the sales targets are going to look like. I don't know what the benchmarks are going to. Are we going to see a bigger emphasis on packs? Like we are literally in this event that we just talked about, which was basically made to drive packs, and they're not seeing their return, which is why they're pivoting. Or are they going to just let it slide and see like, hey, do what you want? Like, we're keeping this license. Or are they going to say, what if they say, this isn't seeing a big return. We're done. That's a possibility. And as much as I'm dumping on this game, I don't want to see that.
I mean, I think it does make sense that the Saudis would buy this because, they're essentially looking at sports and esports, right? Like those are when it comes to EA, like those are really the two big things for them, and those are the money makers. And we'll see what happens, but I also like don't. I'm gonna pour a little bit of water on this. I don't care because like, what are we gonna do, right? Like if these guys put a commercial in NHL, like, are we just not gonna like you either play it or you don't? Like,
yeah,
that's it. And I don't know. There's not really much that we can do about it. So I'm just hope for the best, but prepare for the worst type situation. Court, what do you think? You've been kind of quiet on this.
Right, I was literally just talking like a minute ago, but I think it's going to.
He's right. But
I think they're gonna
listen.
Squeeze every penny out of this, and EA will be 10 years from now will be no more. Like it's just gonna be. It's gonna be bad, man. I think this is really bad.
Do you think with a sale like this, do you think the NFL keeps the Madden license, or do you think Madden keeps the NFL license?
Well, that I have no clue on that one. How about this one? Did you guys know that the EA does not have the license? Well, they have the license for NHL, but they have no contract. Like,
Yeah,
anybody can have the license for NHL.
There's
It's
no
open.
exclusive license. The
Exclusivity.
problem is, no one. It's expensive to make games, right? So everyone's like, "Oh, 2K should get back into hockey," and they're like, "It's like, no, dude. You know how much money, upfront cost it would cost to develop a whole hockey game, skating engine, all this stuff. Like, no, they're too in the weeds now. It's not going to happen. It'd be like saying EA is going to make another basketball game. They're not. Like, they announced that college game. It's not happening. Like, they're not going to make a basketball game. It's too much.
How did they die on basketball?
So it was I think it's like NIL deals. So their NBA Live series was always terrible. 2K was always the best series until NBA Live stopped playing, or stopped being created, and it just wasn't that good. And then it went away, and then it came back for a year, and it was so bad they actually didn't unfinish it. I think it was NBA Live 13. I think Kevin Durant's on the cover. If you actually have a copy of it, so bad they pulled it from the shelves the day it was released. If you have a copy of it, it's worth like a lot of money. I think it's NBA Live 13, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right too. I have seen this. It's like
it's like super rare, just because you can't find it. And then they never went back to it because, again, like making games from scratch is expensive. So
NBA Elite,
there's NBA Elite.
It's about like $30,000. You're right. I have seen those ones.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Damn.
And they're super, super rare. And yeah, so it's just not like NBA 2K is never, NHL 2K is never going to happen. And much like football, like there was a 2K football game put up, but it was like a mobile card game or something. Like, you're not going to get a sim football game from someone else unless the NFL pulls the license.
Remember Game Day, NFL Game Day on the PlayStation?
Bro, Game Day 98 on the PlayStation with Jerome Bettis on the cover was a banger.
Such a good game.
Hated the Steelers, and I only played as them because it was Cordell Stewart and Jerome Bettis.
Yeah.
And it was just like going bananas. Also, College Game Day 99, also a banger. College Game Day was fun. And Triple Play Baseball, Triple Play 99, I think had A-Rod on the cover, or maybe it was 2000. That was a good
baseball
one.
Games were good.
I love their baseball games. MVP
I don't
Baseball
know why they stopped making them.
The best. I don't know, because I wonder if it was something with an MLB license, because they were doing the MVP Baseball games, and then they went to MVP Baseball, but it was college teams, and then they just stopped with baseball altogether. It was like college baseball.
The show is the best.
10 or something. The show is the best. Truly the best. I only hope that next year they give us a better, give us like an updated or upgraded visual package. I'm ready for like better on-field graphics and some new animations, and everything just still kind of has that like PS3 kind of twang to it. That makes sense. It probably doesn't. I hope someone's out there in their car being like, yeah, I've said PS3 twang to it. Yeah, I get it. Well, maybe they won't. What do I know? What do I know?
Yeah, who knows? Well, man, that would oh, hold on. Let me think about this.
Gentlemen,
I don't have one.
Publicly, EA is dead. They are now a private company. And also publicly, today, Microsoft killed Game Pass.
That's good.
How you like that?
Now, do you think what Xbox did today? What was the price range?
So the basic, it goes to $10 a month. The premium goes to $15 a month, and the most expensive Ultimate goes to $29.99 per month.
The day one releases in it, Ubisoft Plus is in it, like all that.
That is it. Ubisoft Plus is not on the middle one. It is also, you cannot buy it a yearly rate. So there's no like price break for yearly. It has to be monthly.
Which is pretty crappy. Yeah.
So what the deal are, so you have the 3-tiered system, much like Sony does, except unlike Sony, you can afford Sony. You get 50 plus games, playable PC console cloud, $9.99 per month. You can earn up to $25 a year though in the store with the rewards. Premium is 200 plus games, so they're limiting the amount of games you can play significantly. New Xbox game published within a year of launch. In-game benefits like Riot Games. What is that? What does Riot Games do?
Valorant.
Why do I care about that?
League of Legends.
You don't.
Nerds. And then you can earn up to 50, but you need online console multiplayer. Oh, that's $10.99 or $9.99 does that. Okay. And then Ultimate is 400 plus games, 75 day one games a year, including all Xbox published, Ubisoft Classics and EA Play included, with Fortnite Crew coming in November, which is part of you get the Battle Pass and 1,000 V-Bucks or whatever. I don't know.
Yep.
And then you can earn up to $100 a year in the store. Quick math, what did I say it was? 380 a year?
Right? What's it, 30 a month? It's 360. Gentlemen, we have come full circles back to the Xbox 360. Welcome.
In everyone. Canada, that's $425.
That's crazy.
So it's more than the price of a console.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's a no. That means console and Game Pass, you're spending $1,200.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
My favorite tidbit about this was that so many people went to go cancel their subscriptions. It basically DDoSed the page that you would need to visit to cancel your subscription. And people were unable to for a period of time because it basically got too much traffic. That is a run on the banks, as it were. I mean, to get out of these subscriptions.
I was one of them because I still had my PC subscription for $11.99, and that was going up to $17 a month, and I canceled it. Like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. A, there is no good reason why other than we can. B, too many subscription services with their prices increasing that you have to start trimming the fat because politics and whatnot and what is potentially down the road. So for Xbox to come out and say, hey, we're going to increase Game Pass 50% is, to me, one of the dumbest moves that you can make. Incremental 25%, you make it, whatever. But 50% is a big hit. And $30 a month, that is more. In America, that is more than HBO and Netflix and Disney Plus at some points. And I pay $35 a month, and I get Disney Plus, Hulu, and all of ESPN, right? For $30 a month, I can just play Xbox games. I don't think so. If anything's gotten cut like Game Pass, you are out. And I don't understand the change. Xbox isn't going to tell us to change. And I don't understand why they thought that this was a good idea. And it's clear by the reception online that people are not happy about it.
I feel like that's something we've said is Game Pass doesn't have the value. And now that you increase the price that significantly, like Court said, it's almost $500 in Canada. I don't understand. Legitimately, I've been thinking about this all day. I do not understand what they're hoping to gain, because what's the current Ultimate price?
It is $19.99 a month. Current Game Pass Ultimate they increased it 50%.
So, oh my gosh. So okay, so you need 1.5 people to basically subsidize every person that leaves. Or no. You need one person to subsidize every half person that leaves.
Yeah.
So is that what they're hoping for? To basically fire their customers?
I don't know. I don't understand. And the more I think about the subscription model for games, the more it just sounds like a scam. Because you're gonna pay $30 a month. How many Xbox games are you gonna finish in a month? Maybe one. Unless you're gonna play these games through to completion.
Well, PlayStation, you get to keep your PlayStation Plus one, so it's you unsubscribe, you lose that catalog to go play that game.
And that's the other part of it. at least with PlayStation, like you still have your PlayStation Plus games. With these, they're like in the trash.
I think if you play
like
Fortnite,
new
it's
games
worth
coming
it.
to Game Pass have been terrible lately.
Well, yeah.
Although all
and
the
like
Assassin's
PlayStation's
Creed,
had some very good games come to
They have.
PlayStation Plus.
they have, and I don't know, man. I just don't. You know, I don't. With the increase in Xbox console price, and now, and maybe what was that, a month ago? Maybe now you have the subscription price for a Game Pass. It is getting even more expensive to get into gaming, and because Xbox is already the number 2, maybe number 3, probably number 3 behind both PlayStation and Nintendo, like they're just digging themselves a bigger hole. And it goes to show you that while it may not be directly linked to buying all these companies a couple of years ago, like those games haven't really borne a lot of fruit. So now they have to also, you know, add in the tariff percentages and all that stuff. But now all their stuff is super expensive. Even the Rogue Ally that they showed, there are rumors that it's like $1,000 for the Rogue Ally X or whatever it's called.
And
it's
all
like,
it can do is remote play pretty much, or PC.
Yeah,
just buy a Steam Deck that can remote play too.
It's essentially a Windows machine, right? If you want a Windows handheld, that's what it is. But not for $1,000. It better come with someone. It better come with little arms that come out and play the game for me, so I can just watch. Like, bro, I don't think so. You better be like some sort of handheld claptrap. You know what I mean? Like, no.
And now the corpse of GameStop is rolling out on Twitter, dunking on them and being like, "Hey, so you can come here and pay for games that you can keep forever." And when GameStop is dunking on you, that's when you know you've done goofed. But it has a point.
GameStop is doing like a whole like huge change. They're going into like sports cards and everything.
Yeah. I'm bad. I wouldn't bring the cards yet. But they are doing online packs where you put $100 in and you get a card that's worth like $80. So they're basically Whatnot, just with storefronts.
Wait, explain that again.
So you know how in NHL you can pay money for garbage in packs?
Yeah.
You can do the same, but for real cards. And if for somehow you hit it big, you can actually sell it back to them right away, and they'll give you money or credit or something.
Can I do a quick PSA to the people out there buying flash box cards from GameStop?
Stocks only go up.
Stop.
Don't quit gambling.
Stop. If you are walking into GameStop and your thought is, I'm going to give you $100 for a mystery box, stop it. Stop.
It's not a mystery box. It's a mystery card.
Oh, a mystery card. Take 5 minutes. Yeah. Look at your life. Look in a mirror if there's one around. Ask yourself what you're doing with your life and go home. Walk out. Maybe you take that $100. Maybe you go to like, you know, youtube.com/3dads-on-a-console. You find our PayPal and you drop it to us instead, because we'll actually use it for something good. We're not going to give you some half-ripped Pikachu that no one cares about.
I will if you want to buy one.
But just go to whatnot.com/wobbleplays. There you go. But don't buy cards from GameStop. Don't buy. No. You might as well just jump in the dumpster and see.
No, but here's the thing: don't buy $100 cards from GameStop. That's stupid, right?
Don't buy anything from GameStop except if it's stock and it's like 2022.
Yeah, but like, why would you buy $100 card when you could buy $1,000 card?
What?
GameStop?
$1,000 card? What is it? Please tell me it's like a 151 holographic Charizard, but like the tail's a little bit off, so it looks like a penis.
Let me tell you about the power packs at GameStop.com, where not only can you buy a $100 card with a better animation than NHL, but you can buy a $1,000 card from the diamond rank, because we're not broke here. We're adults and we have adult money. And let me tell you, that is not gambling. That's an investment.
Is it a mystery $1,000 card?
Yes.
Brother, imagine you buy this and it is like some
$500 card.
It is some. It not even, dude. It's like some 50-cent Turosian Swedish player, and you have to go home to your wife and be like, "Honey, we're not going to pay the rent this month because I got a Turosian rookie card who plays for the DEL, and no one's ever heard of him."
They also do football. So let me tell you the odds of the Diamond Pack. So you are guaranteed at least a $500 value. Okay.
Jesus. See, I told you
40% you're gonna lose half. Okay, that's pretty good odds.
Yeah,
30%. 30% you're gonna go from 750 to 1,000. So we're already at 70% net or loss. And there's a 25% chance you're gonna hit 1,000 to 2,000. Where in that range are you gonna land? I don't know. Is it worth taking a gamble for a quarter of a chance to hit 1,001? Who knows? Because gambling. But you do have a 3.1% chance to hit 2 to 4K.
How much was that percentage?
3.1. And then if you're feeling real, there's a 1% chance to hit 4,000 to 8,000. But there is a 0.1% chance to hit 8,000 plus, and the top two chase cards for Pokemon are a 146 Charizard 2003 Skyridge worth estimated 13,200 or an 11,000 Chinese Mew. They will cash you out though when you buy it. I'm not saying do it. But
no,
it is
what?
wild.
No, even if Waba said do it, I would shut down my PC right now. I would drive to his house and slap him, and then just drive back home.
The terms of service are so wild. I'm not gonna read through them, but just do it because it's just so like legal on buying Pokemans for 1,000. You could also buy $25 pack for but it's just, dude, the ROI on this is crazy.
$1,000 Pokemon card instead?
Why? Because there's no stonks.
Because there's no rush, dog, of opening that thing, and then the dread that comes after because you just got a $500 card and you can't buy your kid diapers or whatever.
I pre-ordered 2 boxes of Upper Deck Series 1 for the 15th. 2 boxes.
Let's go.
Sheesh.
I want me some Demidov.
You want me some Dimmadels?
Demidov. That kid is going to be stonks.
You heard it here first, everybody. Dimmadolf.
Stonk.
Demidov.
Stonking. Bro,
That's
part
my
of
gamble
me
minute for the
part
day.
of me is like, for the content, I need to go to GameStop and buy myself like 3 of these cards and just put it up on YouTube.
Well, lucky for you, you don't have to go to GameStop. You can go to their website and you get a cool animation. And then it shows you your card. So it goes into this like
some digital
NFT.
$1,000 for NFT.
No, it's not an NFT. It's a real card. But it is a cool pack opening. There's a lot of places
in the US that do this, and you can't do it in Canada just yet. But you can. It's tons of places in the US are doing it.
Because you lack the conviction. You got to go Gamba. Brrr, slot machine go brr.
You know what? I'm keeping my Gamba to sports where it belongs.
Well, luckily you can also buy football. GameStop Gamba machine.
Nope.
Oh. The chase card is a 130 Tom Brady 2000 SPX.
Great.
PSA 10. It means 15 grand.
All right.
So look, the potential. So that's it. That's all I got.
I can't believe people do that. That is like such feral, degenerate activity. Like just going to a card shop. What are you doing? What do you do? Why are you buying cards at GameStop? Why
your boy just bought it.
You might as well ask the GameStop attendant to change your brakes too, because he doesn't know how the hell to do that either. Like, what are you doing?
Do people are getting their cards graded at GameStop and they just get lost?
Of course they do. It gets lost in some dude's backpack as he's leaving for the day. Like, of course it gets lost.
That's why I go to Card Vault. They don't sponsor me, but I'll shout them out until they do.
God, if you are doing anything at GameStop except maybe buying the game or trading in like an old game, like what are you doing? Don't even do that.
Yeah, don't even sell your games to them. Honestly, sell them to me. I'll give you a better percentage.
Don't even buy
Seriously,
games at GameStop.
Like hit me up on Twitter.
This is the hashtag eradicate GameStop. We've had enough. We've had enough. Screw GameStop. Stop buying their mystery cards. Give us money instead. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, on half the wall is Funko Pops, on the other wall is a slot machine.
Yeah, and it's all terrible Funko Pops that you've never seen before. They were like, "Hey, do you remember Dippy in the show like Banana Land?" And everyone's like, "No."
They're all from One Piece.
Yeah,
nerds.
Yeah, yeah. Do you guys remember One Piece from One Piece? And all the nerds are like, "Yeah, I love him."
Oh God.
My nephew is a big One Piece guy, and he's a kid, and he always tries to talk to me about it, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying to me. My brother-in-law loves it. You might as well be like, the sound of popcorn popping should be just coming out of your mouth because I don't know what you're telling. I don't know.
My brother-in-law loves it. He says it's great. I think it would take 12 human days straight to watch all of them, probably more. But he said, "Oh, don't worry. There's a one pace which it cuts out all the filler, and it still narrows it down to like several days of watching." Which I appreciate the thought, but I'm just gonna watch a Netflix show.
You know, we should really play NHL 25 Hut Fantasy event or One Piece and figure out which one ends first.
I mean, oh God, that was fun. We talked a little bit, a little gamba, a little business. Any final thoughts?
Talked a lot of business. This was a very Waba centric episode.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Little spreadsheets, little business, little Pokemon.
I'm telling you, dude, I melted down on stream. I stopped what I was
Waba,
doing.
You need to change your logo, get rid of the green, and hear me out. Okay.
Let's make a deal.
It is. Looks like it's in the it looks like almost like an app, like, you know what I mean, like on an iPhone that size. It's got the W in the middle, but the W has lines in it with the blue going across, like showing the spreadsheet inside your W.
That's brilliant.
With a white background.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Brilliant.
With a blue outline on it. You're blue now with a blue outline, and it just is Waba. Just Waba. Just the dub.
Pretty sick.
Just the dub with the spreadsheet lines in it, though. I think it would look really good.
Chat GPT.
There you go. There you go.
That's how I like that idea, though.
You absolutely
with the spreadsheet lines, because it's very you. Then it fits you.
I will say it is. I find that stuff fun, and hopefully, I'm not trying to educate people, but hopefully they just find the math very silly.
Your face lights up when you get to talk numbers,
dude. It's because
you were laughing about the percentages and how fast you were doing the quick math, and me and Pez were just like, "Oh my
Bro,
God,
I didn't know how many 12 days was in real hour time." So
no, we were messing with you. We didn't know those words.
Well, you have to break it down between 24-hour and 8 because it illustrates the absurdity of somebody who has a life and somebody who pees in a cup on the side of their desk.
That's why.
The fact that dude 10 days out of an 11-day event, it's so stupid. Like
so stupid.
I don't know. I hope that like people see that and just like know like what are we like? How does somebody get fired? I'm sorry. If I do that at my work, what do you think happens? I get chewed out. Like whatever. I don't know the targets. I don't know.
You have whales paying for it? No, you don't.
I would love to see the dude.
And the players
are hold of their stuff. No, they're not. They're on 78 because they have to be.
Who before we go? Who are that players? Are they actually good?
One for each team.
Pavel Zacha.
Zaka. Yeah. Barzell is a good one. Barzell has a lot of. He's usually a fast card.
A lot of upside.
I don't. I will say this. I didn't look into it that much because as soon as I saw the price, I was like, I can't dedicate my life to this. Also, as like a gaming parent now, you know, I got soccer on Wednesdays. Yep. You know, softball on Thursdays. Like, I don't even find me playing this in my free time. I'm doing more productive things, like, you know, selling a buttload of stuff, and that's more productive use.
Having a Twitch crash out.
But like, it's so crazy that they basically took my favorite game, and within 2 weeks of release, they're like, I'm good. Like, this is how everybody else feels.
They murdered it.
It's weird.
I'm just doing franchise. So I for every year at the start of the NHL season, I play a game the day of the actual game. Mm-hmm. I've done it for years, so that cool. my season finishes the same time. So I don't know. That's why I start my season soon.
I don't own it because I'm not paying full price for it. Sorry, can't bring anything else to the table.
But like right now, all I can do is play Indiana Jones. You know what? Go see Yote's there. I'll get there.
It's not going anywhere.
I will.
Quote's too busy whipping and nay-naying.
Everybody else can play it. I don't need to be in the zeitgeist.
Oh, you will at some point.
I was gonna look up the Japanese word for zeitgeist and realize I'm good.
Yeah, no.
You know what it means, right?
That's probably racist.
Yes. Well, I'm not. I don't need to translate it into Japanese, so I understand.
Yeah, so all the people from the Otaku, everyone from the
The way you
Otaku
phrase that question.
Mr. Fox podcast would be very happy about it.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, you need to translate that German word into Japanese so you understand it more. I'm not that much of a weeb. Shout out Anime Otaku Podcast. We love you guys.
We love all 6 of you that listen to this at any point.
Oh, all right. Well, with that
God.
being said, if you had fun, make sure to check us out at youtube.com/2dadsandaconsole. And if you want to see some degenerate chat when we stream sometimes, maybe at twitch.tv/56L56X.
Has said a bad word today.
Dude, his chat
What did I
is
say,
full
penis?
of fellow goobers, and we heart you
Who's
guys.
in his chat? There's a chat.
Oh, yeah, in his Twitch,
No, my Twitch chat
Just
popping. It's popping.
just feral individuals.
Yep.
We heart you guys.
Also
Also check us out.
with an N.
Goobers. Check us out at 3dadsconsole.com and our YouTube channel if you want to see me rant with Excel and numbers. And
It was a
use
good
AI.
rant today, Waba. I'll give you that. Like,
loved
it.
I'll say this: you had more than one rant, and technically 3 times you brought it into the topic. Your rant.
that's right.
It was impressive.
Your rant,
I've had a few days to marinate on this stuff.
your rant was so impressive. You started and ended the podcast in the same rant.
Yeah,
was
and I
beautiful.
designed a logo for your rant.
I loved it.
and I think
loved
it's a
it.
better logo.
I
I
loved
think you
it.
gotta go with it.
That's what we call being obsessive.
Spreadsheets
And I
inside your
can't
logo.
escape myself.
It's made.
And if you need me to do your bookkeeping, message me on Twitter and we will talk rates.
Toronto Blue Jays blue. That's best baseball team. You go with those blue.
I mean, the Red Sox did beat the Yankees.
Well, they're
But
not
the
right now,
Jays-
but also go Sox.
Oh, damn, I bet on
They're
them.
losing 4-3.
Don't bet, kid. Don't gamble. See you guys soon. We heart you.
Okay,
See you next week.
bye.